The biggest hits.
I'm the bad
Or the
guy.
best throwbacks.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Okay, so who's your favorite in the morning then?
Roz?
Or Mocha?
Get it all on Toronto's Kiss 92.5.
Your City News forecast for today could be a high of thousands of dollars. With our weather guarantee, if we're off by more than 3 degrees, you could win our growing cash jackpot. Enter to win the weather guarantee at toronto.citynews.ca/contests.
Well, it is an absolutely stunning afternoon. Let's take you to Yorkville. I love that rock. Temperature-wise, we're sitting into the mid-20s. Humidity, not too bad, feeling like 28, and that really is the trend over the next couple of days. Our temperatures are steady, they are seasonal. However, we do have some active weather starting tomorrow. In fact, it's looking like we're going to see a couple of days where we have storm risks just repeatedly throughout the afternoon. So here's a look at our current wind gusts, gusting to 33 kilometers an hour off Lake Ontario right now. So if you are down by the water, it is going to be just a little bit cooler. 24 degrees downtown, 26 up at Toronto Pearson. Feeling like 28, so not too bad. Now, tomorrow morning, we're waking up to mainly sunny skies this evening. Partly cloudy, sitting around 24 degrees as the sun sets at 8:21. Yeah, we are now halfway through the month of August. The days are getting shorter, and our seasonal daytime highs, they are now down to 26, and they'll continue to drop through the fall. But I don't want to be a bearer of bad news, so let's talk about the sunshine tomorrow morning. There's your sunny start to the day. Maybe just grab a long sleeve sweater in the morning, but you will not need it into the afternoon. We're topping out at 26, feeling like 30. Now, we do have a very slight risk of seeing some pop-up isolated thunderstorms, but I think that is primarily going to be outside of the city. So just keep that in mind if you're heading up towards the cottage. The risk area is fairly widespread for those non-severe thunderstorms, but it's likely going to be for areas north and west of the GTA. In terms of the timing, it looks between about 1 to 5 p.m. tomorrow when we'll see those thunderstorms pop up. And then as we move into Wednesday afternoon, this is when we're more likely to see thunderstorms across the GTA. Some locally heavy downpours, some gusty winds. Winds tonight more out of the north, and then tomorrow, basically the same thing as what we're dealing with today. We've got an onshore flow with gusts about 20 to 40 kilometers an hour, keeping us just a little bit cooler by the lake. The humidity tomorrow feeling like 30, so it's a little bit warmer than today, but still manageable. That is the name of the game as we move through the week. Your long range coming up in just a few minutes.
That's Kyle Hawking Airborne. We're flying over the 407. You can see that dark area near this golf course had caught fire. There's a truck here through the trees, a line painting truck that had caught fire, and crews are just working on the cleanup. The fire is out, but you can see there is quite a bit of the grass that also caught fire. So this is still being worked on right now, and you'll find it a little busy through the area on the West 407, west of the 410, where the 2 right lanes are still blocked. Looking for diversified exposure to alternative energy, they've got ETFs for that. Horizons ETFs, ETF solutions for every investor.
If we wait to see more people going hungry, if we wait to see more livelihoods disrupted, if we wait to bear witness to more suffering, this is a recipe for failure.
An appeal for life-saving aid for Afghanistan. A year after the chaotic retreat by American and international forces that left the country back in the hands of the Taliban.
Our plea is really to ask states and development agencies to return to Afghanistan and continue their support for Afghans who are already facing, really today, an unbearable situation.
The numbers help paint a picture. According to the United Nations, 20 million is how many Afghans are going hungry. According to the International Rescue Committee, already almost half the population is living on less than 1 meal a day, and children are bearing the brunt of this crisis. In this Kabul hospital, the cries of gnawing hunger fill the packed malnutrition ward. My son is dying in front of my eyes, says this mother, but she can't afford food.
Over the past year or so, there's no question the number of children who are severely malnourished has doubled.
When the last U.S. troops withdrew, billions of dollars in foreign funding that Afghanistan relied on was cut. Back to those numbers, 25 million is how many Afghans are now living in poverty. The International Labor Organization estimates 900,000 jobs could be lost this year as the economy stalls. Taliban fighters celebrated their first year back in power on Monday. Still, the new government has yet to be recognized by a single country in the West. And that funding remains largely frozen. One of the main reasons why is the Taliban's treatment of women and girls, forced to stay home from work and school. Protests like this one are increasingly rare, but this weekend, one group marched for their rights anyway, only to be violently dispersed. Karen Siolan, City News.
Next on City News.
She's the girl with the dogs and millions of views. Coming up, how a Niagara Falls groomer has turned her hilarious client sessions into a viral social media success.
With every reveal in Instant Crossword or Instant Bingo, the excitement builds.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Wait, I want to try.
Well, that was unexpected.
Reveal unexpected excitement from scratch. Try Instant Crossword or Instant Bingo today. This isn't just freight. These aren't just shipments. They're promises. Big promises, small promises, cuddly shaped promises. Each with a time and a place they've been promised to be. And the people of Old Dominion never turn away a promise, or overpromise, or make an empty promise. We keep them. A promise is everything to Old Dominion, because it means everything to you.